Coming up in a couple weeks, it's Bill McLaughlin here. I'm going to tell them, go around.
You on Facebook? You're not?
I'm not Facebook.
The library. You know, I've never asked the library to be my friend, but...
But I met a guy, Sue and I, it's been quite a few years ago, we were speaking at actually an Ohio State alumni fundraiser up in Marion. And a man came up to me after the game, his name is Jim Bush. And he asked me the same question. He says, do you know where the Michigan team spent the night of the Snow Bowl? And I said, no, I don't. He said, well, let me tell you, they, in their infinite wisdom, decided they'd get in their buses and head back to Ann Arbor. And by about 10 o'clock that night, as far as they had gotten, was Marion. And they're pretty concerned. I mean, this is no laughing matter. They're a little bit concerned. They can't go any farther. So they get into Marion, as I understand it, right close to where the old Harding home is. And they get a hold of the radio station there, WMNR. And they ask the radio station to put out the word, would families put up 3 or 4 of the football players in their home tonight? There's no hotels. And, you know, we should never have started. But we're this far, we got to have a place to stay. Jim Bush is a 17-year-old senior at Marion Harding High School. He's an only child, and he and his dad and mother are home that night, and they hear this on the radio. And Jim says to his dad and mom, I think we should put up some of those players. That would be the right thing to do. Now, Jim said they lived about a mile from the Harding home, and mom and dad said, okay, if you want to, go ahead. I mean, you get dressed, and dad and I will get some food together here, and if you can make your way down there and bring them back, we'll put them up for the night. So Jim did that. By the time he got down there, the bus drivers told him that they'd found places for all the players to stay. And Jim said, well, okay. But he said, wait a minute. There's one thing you could help us out with. There's been a car pull up, and we have 5 more people that need to have a place to stay. And Jim says, well, who are those 5 people? Now, keep in mind, Jim is a 17-year-old red-blooded high school senior boy. And he's told that those 5 people are those 5 co-eds of Michigan cheerleaders. And Jim says, you want me to take those girls home for the night? He said, yeah, would you do that? He says, absolutely.
Once again, a wonderful program. We hope you continue this. Pat, to your club, for all you do for Westerville, thanks. Jim and Asa, thanks for getting this all together. We'll leave you with a couple of thoughts, and I normally use quotes from very, very famous people. For today, I'm going to use Woody Hayes, and I'm going to use 2 thoughts rather than one. The first one is, there's nothing that cleanses your soul like getting the hell kicked out of you. And the second one, success is what you do with what you've got. Hope you all have a great week. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.